चलिए आज बात करते हैं पावर ऑफ डिजिटल कम्युनिकेशन के बारे में. Let me take you to my. I'm going to share my screen with you. One second. Let me just do that. You'll have to give me a second. So, the power of digital communication. What is that? What is the power? Let's understand it. Please concentrate on my screen. See, if one looks at the background of digital age, the digital age began to unfold in the second half of the 20th century because the computer technology was slowly infiltrating into different industries, and then it gradually moved into the public sphere. Yet, analog technology remained dominant even in the 90s. But the years that followed, the newspapers, magazines, radio, broadcast television was still the primary means of communication. Like I remember, we used to have fax machines and the pages. These were, one can say, शुरुआत के दिनों की बात करते हैं हम लोग डिजिटल वर्ल्ड में आने की. In the initial times, these digital communications were, in fact, one can say, were only the privileged people were using. But with the passage of time, everybody, it's become a common man's, you know, device. One can say that because everybody is using digital communication methods, whether at the work or when they're commuting or even while driving, while having dinner, shopping, etc., etc. And even during COVID times, we realized the importance of digital devices. जब लोग घर से वापस आते हैं, आते ही पहले मोबाइल फोन हाथ में होगा, देन यू वुड सी देम प्लेइंग वीडियो गेम्स, बच्चे हों बड़े हों, या अपना कोई पसंदीदा शो देख रहे होंगे on the OTT platforms. Before they go to sleep, they may talk to their digital home assistant devices, finding out the weather forecast for the following day. जैसे Alexa का यूज करना या अपने मोबाइल पे अलार्म लगा के रख देना, etc., etc. Right? So, digital communication is rapidly evolving alongside innovations in technology and how people interact with it. As we move into the future, our day to day use of digital communication will increase. And we are already, you know, getting or already using AI technology devices. That's the artificial intelligence and holographic. And these have actually become part of our usage, day to day usage. हम रियलाइज नहीं करते, बट ये एक्चुअली this technology has, we have so used to, we have rarely taken note of it. हम लोग अडॉप्ट करते हैं, बट वी नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड ये पावरफुल डिवाइसेस हैं जिनकी मदद से हमारा हमारा काम करने का तरीके में बहुत ज्यादा फर्क आया है. So, digital communication means a whole new set of media transmission methods and devices with more developed every year. These days, most types of digital communication fit into one of these subgroups. जैसे मैं आपको बताती हूँ, audio. Audio. Can you just Sorry, you'll have to just give me a second. Yes, sorry. There was a power breakdown. So ऑडियो के फॉर्म की अगर हम बात करते हैं तो उसमें हमारा डिजिटल रेडियो आता है. अ, बहुत सारे डिजिटल रेडियो स्टेशन चल रहे हैं. पॉडकास्ट इज देयर, ऑडियो बुक्स आर देयर. सो एंड यू नो मिलियंस ऑफ पीपल, Americans, non-Americans, people in India subscribe to digital radio services such as Apple Music, Spotify, और जाने क्या क्या, because these services provide a wide range of musical stations and allow users to listen to database of millions of songs on demand. Even All India Radio bhi available hai, right? Then you have second category is video. You can stream movies, TV services such as Netflix to virtual reality surgical simulators used in medical institutions. Uh, अभी आप देखें तो बिगेस्ट प्लेयर्स ये विजुअल डिजिटल मीडिया में कौन कौन है. यूट्यूब इज देयर विच होस्ट बिलियंस ऑफ वीडियोस. वेबसाइट हैज बिकम वेरी पॉपुलर. देन यू हैव सोशल मीडिया प्लेटफॉर्म्स जैसे ट्विटर है, फेसबुक, इंस्टाग्राम, लिंक्डइन, स्नैपचैट. These platforms enable users to interact with one another through text posts, photographs, videos, where people can leave likes or they can comment to create conversations around any topic, be it sports, news, politics, and even daily events of users' lives. Advertising. Even advertisers have made their way into digital media landscape, taking advantage of marketing partnerships and advertising space wherever possible. So the internet has moved away from the use of pop-up or autoplay ads, which flooded early websites and drove away visitors. Instead, visitors now look towards native content or other methods of keeping consumers invested without overselling their products. So, news, literature, and much more. पहले लोग किस तरह से क्या कंज्यूम करते थे? They would consume text via books, print newspapers, magazine, etc. So digital media proliferated the desire for those kinds of reading experiences, but research from Pew Research Center indicates that 38% of adults in US read news online. So the proliferation of literary websites, the popularity of resources like Wikipedia, and use of e-readers like the Kindle, they underline the continued importance of written work in the digital media or digital communication field. So, digital communication allows people to communicate fast, be it marketing, art, culture, science, technology, shopping, etc. And mind you, the content on these platforms can be authentic and can be fake also. So one has to actually figure out कि कहाँ पे क्या गड़बड़ है. So one needs to be very careful, and one needs to use the tools which are available to prevent fake content from spreading. फिर डिजिटल कम्युनिकेशन हमारी एजुकेशन की दुनिया में भी है, because this digital communication allows people to showcase their work. Students can reach to a larger crowd, right? And then receive comments and opinions. So you have Reddit, YouTube, Vimeo, pages like these allow people to communicate with each other. So one can say that digital communication has become the tool which is being used even by social activists to take social movements to reach once unachievable goals. Even authoritarian forces have moved to digital media for executing their motives. So, real world politics is about much more than what happens online. Even political parties are campaigning online. Even for health promotion, for public health education, the use of social media has been realized. It has able it has helped health experts, health authorities to remove physical barriers that traditionally impeded access to healthcare support and resources. As health promotion has become more deeply rooted in internet based programming, health education specialists are now have more responsibility to um, to sort of create and generate social media friendly content. So one can say that digital communication is here to stay. I hope you got some value. You can leave a comment